Well,
yeah, I guess we live.
I guess so
Shit.
too. Where can you make sure that TV is turned down?
And my son is turned down as well. Alrighty, Jackie Harris. They give you a good deal. They don't sugar. Oh, Jackie Harris says she recommends Low and Mel. They give you the real deal. They don't sugarcoat a thing. Oh, thank you
Thanks,
so
Jackie.
much. That is
CNN
so
from
sweet.
Edinburgh Manor.
Oh, is that
way
who she
back.
is? Okay,
Way
okay.
back.
Well, let's see because
We're actually on time. Black people on time.
I don't know if we on
It's
time,
7:30.
but we is up in the bill.
It's 7:30. Let me show y'all a little shoulder. Give y'all a little shoulder.
Not a little shoulder lean.
Shoulder lean.
Why is my phone acting dumb?
Well,
I can't get it.
it's
All right. Because I like to, wherever y'all see me, and you see I'm on my phone, that's because when we live, we need glasses. We said that last week. We can't see who's with us, what you're saying, so I'll be looking at my phone, so I'll be live on it too, so we can answer your questions or get your opinions and your comments and,
And
stuff.
give some
and
shout-outs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm trying to get to this, and why's it got, there we go. Ron said our picture is sideways.
Is it sideways?
Are we still
now?
sideways, Ron?
Is that Krieger?
Yeah, Ron, let us know if we're still sideways. Oh, Angela LeGrand is watching.
Oh,
Angel.
Hey,
Angel.
We
Oh,
always
we
gotta
said-
go out.
Oh, Ron said we still sideways.
Are we sideways?
Angel, are we sideways on yours? See, because right here it's got us sideways too.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix
Hold on.
that.
We're gonna.
Okay, technical
Hold on.
difficulties.
Give us a minute.
Give us 2 minutes. We're gonna have to try to change this. Well, turn it long ways, babe. Maybe. Okay.
I think that's what y'all do.
What about now?
I'm still. Okay, there we go.
Where can you
All right,
escort
Ron,
Jayla
are we good?
Off the stage.
I know it. He said it's more upside down. Oh my God, Ron has OCD. So Angela said yes, but I just turned my phone. All right, so Ray, lift it up a little
lift it up
bit.
a little bit. People seeing my socks.
I think Ron said it's good. Okay, turn it. Okay, that's okay. A little bit towards your mother. Wait,
Bring it down.
Bring it down, Tay.
This sucks.
this
Okay.
is crazy
That's
because it's
great.
never. Hey, Chris Blakely is what Wood.
Hey,
Woodsy Ow. All right, Ron. Look, Ron, one more time. Is the picture good?
Do we got all thumbs up?
Ron, Krieger.
Thumbs up?
Is the picture right side up? Angela says we're good now.
Okay.
Angel.
So
Perfect. And so did Ron. Thanks, God. I don't know.
It happens.
Angel. I don't know why it did that because. Oh, look at my body.
I don't know.
Because
So,
normally.
we're not gonna worry about that. We
Oh, she
good.
said Leah said hi.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
So tonight is hump day. Yes.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. We coming to y'all on a Wednesday because we told you last week that we gonna not necessarily pick a particular day during the week. Just whenever we feel like coming to you live.
Right.
That's pretty much what we fitting to do.
Right. And a topic is kind of on our dome. So tonight, I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. We're still praying for the people who are being furloughed and everything like that. So don't forget that there's local food banks in the area that are willing to, give out food and everything for the people who are affected by the government shutdown.
Yeah, it's still shut down. That's crazy. They're still going to get paid, but
That's just dumb.
when I was in my covenants meeting tonight, I told them I can't miss a paycheck. If I like most of us, one paycheck from being homeless. So hopefully the government people do make a little more money and that they are saving. you know, and
Right.
maybe that's something that they can kind of live off of.
So tonight's topic.
Yes, Ron, I can see you took pictures. Yes, we are using these. I love these. My manager, Ron Krieger, shout out, turned me on to this Temptations bakeware. It's amazing. I love it so far. I've only had it a week, but I like it already.
So now that we've got that sponsorship out the way,
Yes.
let's
Yolanda
go
Bell
ahead
is watching.
and talk about being friends with your ex while you're in a relationship.
There it is. What do you guys think about that? Is it possible to be platonic friends with someone you used to date, make love to? I guess I'll put it that way politely. You know, this is not your baby mom's, your baby father, because you have to stay in
Have a
contact with those
contact.
people. Like, I gotta stay in contact with Paul because Jalen has Dales. So it's not like Jalen can pick up the phone and say, Dad, you know, you coming to pick me up this weekend. This is my weekend.
Right.
Bada boom, boom,
Right.
boom. So I have to
You
stay in
have to
contact
stay in contact.
with him.
Right.
But anybody in between that I don't have kids by, do you think it's a good idea to try to stay platonic friends with them?
You
Hey,
can
Sue.
to me, I feel like you can even a random, like a situationship that you've had
Mhm.
and you guys were just kind of hooking up. Now, I got a male perspective, and it was
Okay.
just like, nah. It's one thing,
Mhm.
you know, it's one thing to be in a relationship and that's your ex, so you guys aren't dealing with each other, you know, but you guys have history. So that's kind of a no. But a random that you randomly hooked up with from time to time, that's an absolute no. Because there was definitely no strings attached. There wasn't kind of no history. It's different,
Right.
you know, so I think a random, people probably would worry about more than an ex-girlfriend. Because a random is just that. Like, you just hooking up.
Yeah, Ron Krieger says sometimes it works out better being friends. And your girl Jackie says, I can be friends with my ex.
Right?
With my ex. My husband can't be friends with his ex.
That's always the case. That's always the case.
I just try to think of it as, you know, you always want to understand that person's point of view.
Okay.
And you kind of want to be in where they shoes.
Okay.
Now, would I like, contacting his ex on a platonic level if they feeling some type of way and they just need somebody to talk to and he ain't got no chick, no child with this person? I have a problem with that.
Well, yeah, because you should be the one, if I'm your girl, you should confide in me opposed to the ex.
No, I'm saying if the ex got a problem and she
Oh.
won't call him, you know, I got a problem with him picking up the call, just fucking keep keying it up. I have a problem with that because, like I said, I try to understand everybody else's point of view, you know. So, and it's not something that I would do. I'm not in contact
Okay.
with any of my exes besides Jalen's dad.
Well, you know, the exes, they keep calling me. I mean,
well, I'm saying my name. I'm just saying.
with that being
They
said,
still slide.
I feel like if there is no possible
Morgan.
way that I'm going to hook
Hey,
up with the
Ebony.
ex,
Ebony Stacy would have.
hey, I feel like if there's no possible way that I have feelings for the ex,
Okay.
I don't see us being platonic friends. I don't. Now, granted, I don't have a problem with it. Now, would I want my boyfriend to be talking to his ex? Probably not.
Of course not.
But I know females. I am a female. So I'll be like, nah. But in order for you guys to kind of respect each other's boundaries,
Mhm.
certain people just be like, they're ex for a reason.
Right.
They're in the past for a reason. You and I are together. Me and you shouldn't need, if they're friends,
Mhm.
then why did you guys break
Bust
up?
out. Right.
Or, you know, there had to be some type of chemistry for you guys to be together and to have a situationship.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think that staying in contact.
Is that
'cause we-
Buddha?
Hey, Buddha
Oh my God.
and we got Cassandra and Morgan.
Yes,
And
you
Susan
guys.
says maybe it's a country thing. because most folks out my way are still best friends with their ex. Morgan says, hey, y'all. And Jackie says, I'm not hearing it. Keep it moving, sweetie. And Susie says she speak to all of hers. And Ron said, I was just going to say they're an ex for a reason, so move on. There's more to remain friends. And Jackie says, from NYC, we ain't hearing it. I don't know how them country chicks do, though. Morgan said, it's a cute shirt, though. Thanks. I don't know who you talked to. Probably Lorraine, because hers is off the shoulder. She a little more, you know.
With a red lipstick. Anyway,
Yeah.
I feel like they are an ex for a reason.
Yes.
But if there's nothing, if there's no
No
feelings
feelings
or
involved.
anything, and you want to chop it up, how you doing? How the kids doing? Everybody good? You know, yada yada. I don't see that being a problem. I don't see that being a problem.
Me, on the other hand, why do you care? Why do you care how my kids are doing? You know, we have no more ties. You know, trust and believe whoever I'm with is going to make sure that me and my kids are fine. At the end of the day, I make sure that my kids are fine.
Right.
So I don't need nobody from my past checking in on my kids, because I feel like sometimes people try to come back and maybe try to be a friend because they trying to edge their way back in, still trying to keep that connection. So maybe one day they might be able to, okay, we go have drinks.
Right.
Okay, and then they calling you on a regular, and
Right.
then you getting good morning texts, and then next thing you know, you deleting your texts and deleting your call history because you don't want nobody to see your shit. But that's just
So basically,
I'm saying no. I just think it's an all around bad idea.
Well, I think the reason why I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, with social media and everything, you don't have to know somebody and they're a threat. So regardless if it's an ex or regardless if it's a situation that you used to have,
Yeah.
you can still have somebody that's in your DM. You know, so can you communicate with them? You know, hell no.
Well, I had somebody from 20-some years ago slide into my inbox. Want to know how I was doing. They was looking for me or whatever. I said, I'm good. Bada boom, boom, boom. But I also said, I see that you're married now and you have a kid. So to let you know that I see kind of like where your life is at. You got a wife, you got a kid. I really don't think it's a good idea. But I mean, that's just
the person
me.
Straight up. If you want to be like, hey, what's up? How the job going? This and the third. Oh, everything good. A dog will wag its tail. That's one thing. One thing for certain. Two things for sure. However, if the opportunity presents itself to where as though he's like, yo, like you seeing somebody, you got a boo thing. Absolutely, I'm seeing somebody. I'm seeing somebody. But why you on the phone with me? I'm like, hey, look, you hit this line up. You hit this line up. I didn't hit you. Okay, you asked the question. I gave you the answer. It is what it is. Only I can respect my relationship.
True,
You're not
indeed.
coming over at my house 2 a.m. because I do have a relationship. But if you simply, if you was to see me on the street, you gonna speak.
Oh, absolutely.
So therefore, I have no
that I
problem
get.
speaking at all. But as far as like, dude, why you got my number? Why you have my number? So to me, I feel like on that level, I can control any fucking
That's
thing
what
that
Susie says
I
about
do.
self-control.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, if I feel like you disrespected my relationship or you trying to holler and all that, I've had dudes that be like, oh, that were friends that would be like, oh, so what's up? Yada yada. I knew where you wanted to go with me with that. So what I do tell homie, yo, like, look, I'm seeing somebody right now. However, I like to see where this goes. That's your exit. Granted, but the way that me and homie kind of like left off was like, you owe me an apology. So I'm waiting for you to fucking say you sorry for some bullshit that you done. And after that, delete my number gladly.
But at this point in time, if you ain't getting an apology yet, more likely you're not gonna get one. And sometimes, what was you saying? If you can't tell a person that they're doing something wrong or something, what was that saying you said?
I say so much shit.
She do, y'all.
I need a stenographer because I be over here like. I need somebody
on her back, just body boom, 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 boom. But I I get what you're saying. So if I was to see one of my exes or whatever, boom, or
Yeah.
whatever, in the mall,
Right.
all right, how you doing? All right, you know, you all right? You know, I see you on Facebook. I might like your pictures and
Right.
stuff, you know. But as far as like, oh, well, can I get your phone number so we
Nah.
can stand? No, that's not going to, oh, well, I still have your phone number. Can I?
No.
No, because I feel like there's really no need to stay in contact with those type of exes.
With those type of exes.
Yes.
Those type of exes.
Yes.
I feel like if there's no emotional attachment, that's it. So, I mean, granted, you don't need to be friends with your ex. However, if there's nothing, you know, if I'm not reaching out to you and you like, hey, yada, yada, how you doing? Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm going to be dry as hell. But, I mean, I feel like if I've already put that I'm in a relationship, you see the pictures on Instagram or Facebook, so you
Right.
definitely know, like, I'm
There's
chilling with
right.
somebody,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's up to you. I mean, that's up to me to take it any further than anything. Because you
Yeah.
can always have new motherfuckers that want to come in and, like, you
That
know,
is true.
be your friend.
So it's up to you to whether or not that's something that you want to entertain. To me, I just feel like if I don't want my mate doing it, then I'm not gonna do it. Because if we together
Yeah.
and I see old girl calling your line, I'm gonna have a problem with her
Right.
why she's still calling you.
Right.
You
Right.
know but that's just me.
And I think it's
Morgan said, "But if I see my ex, I'm walking right by them, nose in the air."
hey, look, Morgan, you gotta kill them with kindness. You gotta be like, hey, because then they gonna be like, ooh, I know she.
She really wants me.
Yeah. But that's kind of a touchy subject. You know, that's almost like if you was to invite your exes to your wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta
do people
you
do
have,
that?
I don't know, but you have
That
to
is-
you have to kind of like mimic what I guess whatever is okay for your mate. If your mate says, you
That's
know what,
true. It's your relationship.
I don't want you to talk to any of your exes.
Mhm.
And if that's your man, then you definitely gonna have to respect them to a certain extent to say, you know what, you right, babe, because I wouldn't want you to talk to Sarah, Beth, or
Exactly.
whatever. You know, so it's a level of kind of respect there.
Respect,
And
and
you're
I think it's your
grown.
issue within your relationship as to what you guys are comfortable with.
Right.
Because some people might be secure enough to say, you can talk to Beth, Sally, and June. Some women might be
June.
secure enough to let they mate or whatever do that. Me, on the other hand, I just know I ain't, because I know that Beth, Sally, and June, me being a female,
Okay.
might try to be scandalous. You know, because we can be scandalous.
I mean,
it
and
is
dudes
what it
can
is.
too. You know.
Oh, look at Brianna. Oh, how's the babies?
So I had a dude tell me the other day that
Oh, snap.
he was like, well, you know, why you on the phone? And I'm like, you called me. What's up? You know, you want to talk about your friend and how that's going in that situation. All right. Hey, I hope the best for y'all.
Right.
So what's going on with you and your situation? Oh, I'm in a relationship, X, Y, and Z. The conversation didn't go as he saw it was because there's also an ulterior motive. So there was
Absolutely.
an ulterior motive on his end that he didn't receive that information
Oh, shit.
as well as he should have. I mean, but again, like I told him, he was like, you should have told me that in the beginning. I said, for what? That didn't, you wanted to, you know, say, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Yeah, maybe you was going to check on my well-being.
Nah, maybe
But-
you was calling to apologize, motherfucker.
But obviously you called with an ulterior motive.
You called with that. So with that being said,
So the intent,
was
that's what it is.
Exactly.
It's the intent
Exactly.
behind.
the reaching out,
Right.
the trying to connect. I already know, when I know your pedigree, I already know why you hitting me. If everything was good with such and such, you wouldn't be hitting my line. So being as though he knew that what his intentions were wasn't going to go any further than what they were,
Right.
it kind of was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and exit this conversation.
Oh, okay, well, I just called to see how you was doing. All right, well, good night. I'll talk to you later. You know,
Hey,
you know, you
conversation
slide
out dry as shit. I'm like, yo, yeah, you know, I'm trying to holler at shorty, da 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 da. All right, good. I hope everything work out for you. So you got a boo thing or something? Yeah, I got a boyfriend.
Pause. The record, the needle on the record. Stop.
Hello? Like, nigga. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think everybody is going to be different.
Yeah, because I think every relationship is going to be different. Because,
I do.
like Deanna, she said she is confident within herself that she knows if somebody dip out on her or whatever, it's not because of anything she did. She's just not a jealous type person. So
I'm jealous.
me, I am.
I'm jealous.
Me, I am. And April's here. Did we say hi to April yet?
Hey.
And Letitia. I think I said that. Okay.
Rare.
Yeah. Put that back. Put it back.
He got a Paw Patrol tent, y'all.
And go on the bed.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Yeah, so
I think it's a personal preference. I think it's a relationship personal preference.
yeah.
If that even makes any damn sense.
Yeah, because
I don't know.
and he said he felt like it could be disrespectful.
And I asked, homie love a friend, and they was like, well, I'm not going to tell you who to communicate with, but your maturity level should definitely have you choose wisely.
In other words,
hell no.
exactly.
I was like, oh.
In other words, try me. Try it and see what you get. I think that's probably in a majority of the relationship that people will feel is disrespectful.
Okay.
People need to know their boundaries.
Right.
You wouldn't want me to do that to you.
No.
I think it's in a lot of relationships, but like you said, it's a personal preference. Oh, hey, Damon.
Hey, Damon.
Where was you at last week?
I hope you caught up.
And Kevin is here too. I know.
Oh, hey,
and Kevin.
I hope you caught up. So, guys, now that you're here, come on, get an input.
Yeah.
Is it okay
did you
for
say anything?
for you to stay in contact with your exes now that you are in a relationship, or if they're not an ex, somebody that you've dealt with in an intimate setting?
Now, what if you're in a relationship, and they in a relationship,
and they still want to keep in contact,
and they still want to call to say, Kiki it up, how you doing? How's the kids? Now if they single, you already know
That's
their
enough.
intent is probably to weasel their way back in. That's just my opinion. We are not professionals. That's just my opinion.
We're professional bullshit.
They're trying to weasel their way back in. They're trying to add you to the roster, see if they can slide through, on a Tuesday night or whatever. But what if they are in a relationship and you are in a relationship? So,
well, and you guys were exes?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, y'all.
I don't know, because I feel like people can handle me outside of being in a relationship. I feel like in some aspects, like like the friends that I did have,
Yes.
at worst, they're still cool with me.
Yes. But so therefore, the question is, okay, now you in a relationship, do you continue to still talk to them? So that was the question. Should you still still be in contact? No, don't be over there now trying to drink some wine. And yes, everybody, we are eating carrot sticks with ranch dressing and some pound cake. And we got the Winking Owl on here. So if y'all sharing enough, Winking Owl might let us endorse it and maybe give us a little ting. It won't be much. But Ron said, just like Ariana Grande says, thank you, next.
Okay.
You know Ron. I don't know. Damon. Okay, Damon said, I agree with you ladies.
Yeah.
I'm a private person. Me and my fiance had broke up. I had to block her because we were having a problem. I will not invite my ex to my wedding.
Okay.
And I guess it all depends on, because maybe because that was the baby mom, because Phaedra
came to the wedding.
She came to my wedding. She came to the baby shower. She made my plate at the wedding.
Because
again,
they didn't want each other. The
exactly.
feelings and everything were done. She moved on, he moved on clearly.
But absolutely, but her and I ended up being friends. So, but I think he had, like, he talked to her because that was the mother of his child. So he had no other choice but to talk to her. So he still had to be in contact with her.
Right.
So therefore, she had to kind of be in contact with me too.
Well, yeah, because now you guys are making a covenant, and her son is going
with
to
us.
be in your house.
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
so you definitely want to get in touch with the person that, you know, the spouse.
Yeah,
at
so-
least to be cordial.
Yeah, I mean, she was cool in the family like a mug. So, everybody. Ron talking about break those carrots off a pound cake. It'll be carrot cake. Yeah, but, you know, I guess it's your personal preference. Whatever you feel comfortable with in your relationship. And I think we always come back to this. It's whatever you're comfortable with. We just come on here and we give our opinions.
Right.
So,
You get our opinion.
how much cake y'all honking off?
What's it? I mean,
Ron says some people are just not good in a relationship, but are better as friends.
I agree with that.
That's a true statement.
Okay, with that being said, you guys have broken up and everything, but now she or he has moved on. Do you still have that platonic relationship with that person, considering you're now in a whole nother relationship?
Right.
And if you guys were better as friends, you know, sometimes people get divorced and get remarried to their divorced spouse.
And some people get married, end up divorced, and then end up being best friends. I swear, me and Billy got along so much better once we were divorced.
Yeah.
And then he got to acting all dumb and cutting up. And then I looked at him and I said, now I see why we got divorced. But that's just my
Personal
experience.
I can honestly say
Hey,
that.
Nathaniel, say hi to your
now-
mama. Peggy
Hey,
Bridges.
So I can honestly say, with me being single for so long and actually in a relationship now, there is a lot of times that I'm sure that I probably need to cut. But I feel like if I'm in control of that, then I feel like that there's no need for me to cut those ties, especially if I am upfront about the relationship,
Okay.
and I have no intentions on dealing with them in that aspect that I have dealt with them. I feel like I can call and be like, hey, or excuse me, they can call me. They call me.
And I feel like no,
Yeah.
because I don't want none of old exes calling him trying to figure out, you know, how he doing, you know, since this time last year. He fine. He got me. He all right. You ain't got to worry about him. Look, you done got him that far. Okay, I'm gonna take it from here and I'll carry it the rest of the way. Because I feel like I need to put myself in his shoes. If that's not something that he will feel comfortable with me doing, okay, would I feel comfortable with him doing that? If I'm not around and somebody want to call and key it up or whatever, they feeling depressed or suicidal,
Hey, you better call suicide hotline.
you better call some goddamn body because he is not your fucking best friend, okay? I'm just saying.
She's saying. So she's like, no.
Somebody said speak Lorraine.
She's saying,
Susie said
no.
speak Lorraine.
You know, I'm going to do a little bit of both.
Well, okay, but I mean, would you want your other doing that?
I mean, I can't.
Now see, what you don't know and what they don't know won't hurt them. Okay, let's make that clear. Now say you do that.
I do know.
Okay, now how you
I
feel?
know.
How you feel about that? But you can still call. If you can,
Hold on. I
but
don't
people
call
don't-
them.
Not
I
call.
don't
Not
call.
call. Sorry.
I don't
You
call.
can still accept the phone call.
You know, I don't do no outbounds. It's more so an inbounds.
Yes, they in back.
Hey, well, I mean, you know.
Well, because you're cool as a motherfucker.
That's what I'm trying to say. So why would
That's
I
the
want
thing.
to? So why would I want to deprive anybody
Oh,
from
Lord.
dealing with somebody cool as such as myself? Anyway, no, hell no. I would want. I don't even like his fucking Instagram or Twitter. That shit burns me the fuck up.
What
So
are we
no,
talking about?
I
What the
can't
fuck?
even, because you said without my old boy
Okay.
talking, you know,
Oh.
to an ex. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. But like
But-
Jackie, they name streets after me. This is gonna be a one way. because
that?
I know what I can control.
That's a Leo trait. Right there. A Leo trait. You gonna control.
I can control myself. I can always be like, yo, like I don't want you to do X, Y, and Z. He gonna be like, all right.
And do it anyway?
But I don't know what he doing. I can't check them phone logs and shit. Ain't nobody doing all that.
Anybody got time for that?
I mean, I got time, but I just ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, because what goes on in the dark will come on the light.
Eventually.
Now, I think the reason why some of yours still call you is because you are cool in the band. You do try to give good advice. You try to remain unbiased. No, you try to remain unbiased. Like when dude called and was talking about his relationship, you try to give him advice on his relationship.
Right.
You know, you didn't get all in your bag and carry on and say, what the fuck you calling me? Ask
Where
me
your
about this
girl
bullshit.
at? Where your
Fuck,
girl
you ain't
at?
with me? Fuck her. Bye. And I think that's why people still do want to hit your line.
I
Me,
can
on the
see
other
that.
hand, I think it was what it was, and what it was, and then that it ain't. And that's pretty much it. You know?
I mean,
I'm hot.
yeah, I'm
Right
hot
up.
too.
Right up.
I'm hot this weekend out,
Right
y'all.
up. Can you turn
Got
that
us
up?
kind of hot up
It
in
is.
here.
It might be these fucking swaddles.
We do that sweatshirt,
Swaddle.
sweaters on, but you know, it's the season. So, I guess that would be a no. So maybe I should stop picking up the phone. But then what happens
Well,
when
like
me and
I
him
said-
break up? Hold up.
Oh shit.
Oh. So what happens when him and I break up and my homeboys don't hit me up no more? Because I'm over there acting like
turn it up
I'm,
a little bit more.
you know, now I'm over here lonely and shit. Because my homeboys ain't hitting me up. Because I done went ahead and said, yeah, I'm in a relationship, stop calling me, clicker. And now I'm over here, now I got the, hey y'all, how
Didn't
y'all
nobody
doing?
didn't nobody say you got to say stop calling me. If they texts go unanswered, they calls go unanswered. If you get what happened, this is what had happened was, dude I used to deal with. I said, all right. I knew what he wanted. It was only, you know, we was
Right.
grown. You know, so when I no longer wanted to deal with this person, I made every excuse in the book. You gonna be home tonight? No, I don't have a babysitter. Oh, you gonna be home tonight? What you up to? You know, get the formalities out of the way. How you doing? How's work? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm working late. So I think after a while, once they get so many excuses, they'll probably stop hitting your line because eventually that's what it did. It took them a year to do so. I'm like, God,
See,
dog.
see there. Now, granted, I would definitely be like, yo, like I'm seeing somebody X, Y, and Z. So when
I wasn't seeing nobody. I just
with
didn't want to
that-
see him no more.
With that being said, I'm definitely putting it out there. So if somebody want to try to holler, then I'm already letting them know, like I'm already in a relationship. Nah.
Well, Damon said the wines get to us.
You know that, Dame. We don't stop
And
until the
Nathaniel-
bottle's finished.
Pretty much. And Nathaniel said, like they say, everyone needs a good friend as long as the lines are drawn.
Nathaniel, that is the best quote throughout this whole video. Because I feel like it needs to be drawn. So suppose you was in a workplace.
Okay.
You and homie, then you know you didn't shit it where you ate, or you ate where you shitted.
But your pen in the company,
Yes. So therefore, you guys had y'all hooked up once or twice. Now y'all not together.
right.
So now you definitely gotta have to be cordial at work. You know what I'm saying? You laughing, kicking, having inside jokes at work, but you got a whole man. So what do you do? So you're not gonna have inside jokes with no more. There's a line that can be that, like Nathaniel said. As long as you don't cross that line, I feel like that there's nothing wrong with saying hi and bye and like, yo, you good? That's it. Like, yo, you good?
Well, yeah, but
That's
now you
it.
talking about a whole nother subject. Now you talking about workplace romance. And first of all, I think we already did a show on that. Workplace romance, don't do it. So that happened to me, and it was all bad. But you know, I still had to see this individual. You
Right.
say hi, bye, keep it moving. I ain't gonna sit there and stub my nose up at you or whatever. But you know, that's another thing.
But
So
I like what Nathaniel said. Everybody needs a good friend, you know. And I'm like Chucky. I'm a friend till the end. But if you fuck me over, then I'm done.
but that's why we have girlfriends. If so-and-so cutting up, hey, B, you ain't gonna believe. The other night I FaceTime, I said, well, I guess my party. What? So I mean, you got girlfriends for that. They got niggas for that.
So
Now if they want to get a point of view of a female, let them ask his sister.
suppose they don't have no sisters. Let him ask his aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Let him ask his mom. Okay. So
Ask the aunties and them. Y'all, I'm about to.
So, with that being
What time is
said,
it?
8 o'clock.
Oh shoot.
So with that being said,
April talking about I need a few good friends. I'm just saying.
I mean,
single, then I mean.
see, that's the problem sometimes. You know, with sometimes being single, you're so adapted to, there's nothing wrong with a phone call as long as I'm not having sex. There's nothing wrong with a text message, hey, good morning, how you doing? As long as I'm not having sex. There's nothing wrong with, hey, how you doing, yada, yada, you know, as long as you're not having sex. You can have drinks as long as you're not having sex. But then again, I think that there's a level to opening up a door that your significant other probably doesn't want you to open up.
Yeah. And just think, okay, do you want to wear those size 11? I don't know what size
Motherfucker, these ain't 11.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about wear size 11. I don't want to have to buy me. I put the. Shut up, Damon. I'm smoking it because we talking.
What did he say?
Talking about put that cigarette
I
down
know.
there.
I tell you what, New Year, new me, she's still smoking.
I never said.
Got my
I
weed
was
up
gonna
there
tell you.
smoking and shit.
Well, we'll spray it before you leave. We'll spray it before you leave.
That's how you
I'm just saying.
Go to the
I try to put myself in the other person's shoes, and that's why.
How she gonna talk my shit and I'm driving?
Well, you're going 9 minutes down the street. I just said this last week.
Hey, you. Okay.
So, well, damn, low. Why no sex? April 6th.
Well, April, I can't have sex. I mean, with a friend, I can have sex with mine. But you know, I feel like I am at a mature stage in my life to where though I don't think that I would have a problem. As long as he's not disrespecting the relationship, I feel like I don't have a problem with, you know, certain shit. Now, if
Okay.
he's disrespecting the relationship or he feels as though shorty is like, you know, like, yo, I got somebody. Okay, so what that thing doing tonight? It's doing nothing.
Sorry, y'all, hold up.
It's doing nothing tonight.
It does nothing.
So for you anyway. So with that being said, that's how I feel. But considering how I got to take on that conversation and this topic this morning, I probably will be like, nah, to phone calls and stuff.
Well, I mean, it's not like you making them. That's the thing.
I'm
You-
not making
you not-
them.
I don't just said you ain't making them.
I ain't making no phone calls. Now, I can't stop, like, hello, like I told B, you can't stop who's calling them off.
Yeah, I told her,
can't
yeah, you
stop
can.
that.
You can block them. And she talking about, well, I gotta block them. This is my phone. All right, that's your phone. I'm just saying. Bye.
All I know is today was just this morning when I asked a certain person about this certain topic, I got the answer that I got. Basically, you don't need to be talking to nobody that you've dealt with in that setting,
I know
whether it be
cigarettes ain't good.
a
And,
situationship or an.
and the thing is that that's life. We all have to set boundaries. And
You're
that's
right.
with any relationship.
That's with
You know,
anything.
even like work relationships. There's some things that me and Ron, I don't think he on no more.
Green
But there's,
banana.
yeah, but there's some things that me and Ron talk about, some things we don't. We get in there, we'll talk about politics, but we won't get in there and talk about each other's personal life.
Well, and that's fine.
So it's boundaries, you know, to everything.
And I think it's all about knowing yourself, knowing your partner. If you already know that this nigga done cheated, then no, I don't want you to be friends with no goddamn body. Cause you already fucking cheated, so you already showed me that you was that you was not trustworthy.
Right.
So no, you don't need to be friends with nobody but your dog and me and maybe your mom. But that's it. So, I mean,
I guess it's a personal preference.
it's a personal
Everybody's relationship is different. I just know in mine, it's unacceptable. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. On both sides, it's unacceptable. So, although when I dig in the inbox, I did reply, and I ain't tell nobody.
Well, she done just told like 8 people.
Well, 4 because I think we lost some people.
Well,
But we do thank y'all for coming on
Yes.
and watching and hanging out with us and
All
being
that
so
good stuff.
faithful followers. Hey, we said we was coming to you once a week. We done did it 2 weeks in a row. I'm pretty
Don't
proud
show
of us.
off. Again, if you guys have anything that you would want us to talk about, feel free to inbox us or put it in the comment area. Please share and like this video. If you know that you have people that would like our page, definitely invite them to like the page.
Absolutely.
We'll be back next week.
Next week we have.
We don't
no
know what we're
idea
going to talk about.
What we're gonna talk about?
Again, if y'all have anything that you want us to talk about,
You know, it don't always have to be relationship.
I know, because I'm not a relationship expert.
I said in the beginning, we don't say that we professionals. These are just our personal opinions from the life that Lo and Mel has lived.
Right. And I can honestly say, since I put myself in this situation, like this topic is about my situation at this very moment. So, again, you guys have anything that you want to talk about, comment below.
And share. And thanks for coming on. And I guess that's the end of this show. Who said that?
The wine
Can
is
we
gone.
talk about shoot? Okay, that might be next week. April says, can we talk about starting over? Dating. Hell, I'm old. Help.
Oh.
To me, we're gonna just tap on it just a second.
No,
Because we
we
still
not.
got a little bit of wine. I still got a little bit of wine.
We already over.
Mm-mm.
We're going to talk about this next week.
I'm just saying,
She just
the older you get,
Mm-hmm.
I think the less shit you're willing to put up with,
Mm-hmm.
and the less energy you have to put into learning a new motherfucker. But that's just my opinion. She gonna say bye.
That is to be
Continue.
continued.